Hey guys, today I'm gonna be making a map on Far Cry 4. I will help you to learn how. Basically, all you want to do is you want to okay. So I'm gonna save this really quick. Hang on. Just a second, y'all. Sorry. Okay, just a sec. Okay. So basically, what you want to do is you want to let me get back to the main menu really quick. Okay. So, I'm not gonna lie, I just started making YouTube videos, so, just to let you know, this is about my third video. So now, okay, end of the video. You want to go to Chronicles of Far Cry 4, go to Map Editor, and then up here it'll say Assault, Hunt, Outpost, or Extraction. Basically all that is you just say, like, if you want to make the outpost map or something to wherever, like, other people, if you, establish the map, which is, I'll show you how to do that in a little bit. You just click one of those, and basically what that does is whenever, whichever kind you pick, like my favorite's Assault. After you make your map, what Assault is that's where people will have to go and kill all of the enemies that you put on the map, and then that's how they win. My bad, y'all. Hunt is where you can put, like, a lot of animals or something that are, like, deadly that can kill the other person, or, you know, you don't have to. But that's just wherever, you know, you can make a hunt map. And Outpost, you can make your own outpost to wherever people have to try to liberate it, kind of like whenever you do in story mode or on co-op. And Extraction, I'm not really sure about how to explain that one. But anyway, we're gonna today for my video, I'm gonna go as Assault. So I'll click this, and then whenever it says terrain type, you can go over. It doesn't matter if you go left or right, and you can, like, it. All this does is it picks a map to start you off. So that whenever you make a map, you don't start off with something that looks like this, to wherever you have to make the whole freaking thing by yourself, which is really bad. So today I'm just gonna go with the Shangri-La Mountains. So, then you just click Start Map Editor, and it will load, of course. Okay, then it pulls up something like this. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this is kind of tricky because it's very hard to control. But it's kind of like regular moving. You use your left stick to go left, right, or forward, backward, you know, and the right stick to move, to look. But, okay. You press L1 to bring up this, which is your toolbox. You can either press Add AI, which shows you, like, your enemy waves, like, after you kill a certain amount, then your wave 2 will come up. Well, not after you kill all of the people in wave 1, or most of them, wave 2 will begin, and that's where the people that you add in for wave 2 start spawning in. And then the same thing for 3. Kill a lot of the wave 2, and then the other ones start spawning in, and then it's just so on and so on till wave 5, because there's only 5. So then you got your animals and allies, which is the allies are like people that help you, and then the animals is like if you have a hunter, which is the bowmen, they can make the animals to wherever they go after the enemies. Then you have your animation points. That's where it's got like you can add in like some trees or something, but there's different ways to do that. So anyway, then you have your terrain. Your terrain is where like you can put like your paint texture, which is the color of what all the stuff is. You can put in your vegetation, which is your trees, or if you want to grow something or something in like a field or something. Then you have your roads, your environment, which is your environment's actually kind of cool. Now, you may not be able to see it, but there's no, well, you can practically see there's no water. Well, this is your water level. It can go all the way up to wherever, like, everything floods, which is, you don't want that. I mean, who would do this? But, anyway, like, say that you build, like, you want to put a creek or something going through here. You would go to your terrain tools and put raise or lower, and, like, you would go left to right and left to right, which would make a little creek. Or you could make a lake or a pond, which is you do the same exact thing, just big old huge circle. Which is I could show you. Like, for instance, see it shows like the height, which is like it raising up or whatever. And then the radius shows you how big. Your distortion just doesn't even mess with it at all. Your hardness, your height, which is, I'm gonna say go to 0. We don't want the radius too big. And then you can press R2 to raise. Well, hold on. Yeah, it's already raised the size it'll go, but you can press L2, which, if I'm correct, I don't see why it's not working. Hang on just a second. Let's see. There it goes. Okay. So, basically, you have to take and, put whatever height you want it to be. Like, say, maybe we'll go with 10. We'll go with 10. So, let's see, 11... and 10. Then you can press lower or high, which is just, that's kind of what just makes it go a little lower. So anyway, I don't really want it like that, but see, you can make it go higher and lower. But anyway, I want to undo this. So, but yeah, that's basically what that does. So yeah, you don't really want to do that. There's really no reason. But yeah, and then you got your smooth, which is so, like you could flatten out the land or something. Your ramp, which makes it go if you want it going like at a slant. You have your erosion, which makes like what a mountain looks like, just kind of bumpy. And your noise is like if you want the wheel, like the nature noise and stuff that is in your map. If you don't want that, then you can turn it down, or and then that's about it for that. Now, your map limits is what, like, how big your map can get. Like, see, for instance, like, this is a pretty huge map because it's already kind of made for us, you know, like I was saying, so you don't have to make the whole entire thing, which sucks. So yeah, this map is pretty big. The white line shows you how big your map is. So, yeah. But now let's get into the assault. So now I'm just gonna make a little just a little example of like an outpost or something, you know. Now really quick, I forgot. I tried to show y'all the water level and I forgot to put it back down. So yeah, now we're gonna go back to objects. Now this is a very important thing to watch about, because this is very important. Before we go to objects, I'm gonna go ahead and show you the gameplay objects. Now, this is where you can put your spawn point and your objective marker. Your spawn point is definitely important, because if you don't put one, whenever you try to go to your map to play on it, you go into the, like, you're falling from the sky. And if you don't have a wingsuit, then that sucks, because you're fixing to die without even getting to play. So, but you want to do that last, though, because you don't know where you're going to want to spawn. So, yeah. Now, objects. You got your structures, your objects, nature, climbing and navigation, vehicles, weapons, and I forgot how to pronounce that. My bad, y'all. Now, we're going to start off with structures. We'll go with, we definitely want to have walls first. But I go with the ruins because it has, like, the rock walls and stuff. Which is, I usually make my walls out of this. So, yeah. Now, they don't have to necessarily be exactly straight with each other whenever you make your wall. I mean, mine, I don't really even pay that much attention. Just as long as it makes a wall, you know, to wherever, like, you're just trying to build, like, a little fortress, you know, but, it's like, for instance, just a second, I can show you my map that I just made that I was on whenever I started my video. If y'all remember, hold up. So yeah, okay. Let me do this really quick. Hold up. I'll just do this. Sorry, y'all. I mean, I don't like how it makes you have to do this. Okay. There we go. So now, I'll show you my little example, so that way, you know, y'all already know. And then I'll, I gotta do a little bit of my map anyway, so let's see. We'll just go to, load map. All my maps. Making a map was my other one. And it's basically the same exact thing. It's just I made it a little dark outside and stuff, going with the nature objectives and stuff. And see, this is how I made mine. See, like I was showing you earlier in your toolbox, if you go to down here, you could put your vehicles, which is, it shows mobile or static. Now, this is kind of important because you don't want to get upset because you put a vehicle you cannot get in. Like, for instance, this helicopter from these trucks. The mobile is the ones that you can get in. Like all these trucks and stuff that are over here on this list. And then your static is the kind, like the, for instance, you have the plane. You know you can't get in that. So, yeah, these are the kinds that you can't get in. Like, you got the old junky trucks that are crashed and stuff, like the helicopter or all that. Now, the forklift kind of gets me. I don't understand why they made it to where you can't get in a forklift. Now, we'll get started. So, now, your vehicles, I just showed you that, and then your weapons, you can put, like, if you want some turrets, which are those things, you know, you can find on the side of the road, like a weapon nest or something. Your ammo pickups, you might want to have some of those. You can get your health packs, your body armor, grenades if you need them. Just some pretty neat stuff. But anyway, now, like I was telling you about this word I don't know how to pronounce. All it is like if you want some corpse around or something, you know, where like dead bodies or, you know, animals or dead, stuff like that. And your decals is like if you want something on like a side of a wall or something. Like for instance, you got Paganman, or you want the Royal Army or something, you know. And there's also blood, like if you want to put that on the ground, which is you definitely don't want to do that in here on this map because you wouldn't be able to see it. But yeah, then you have your climbing and navigation. You got ladders, ledges, zip lines, and geysers. You won't really need any of that. Now the nature is like I was saying, you could put trees, rocks, caves, water and ice, plants, collectible plants, you know, to make your what the like their hunting syringes and stuff like that. Yeah, that's right, syringes. So yeah, but see, that's like I was telling you, that's why it's kind of hard to control on this map editor, because it's kind of like, have you ever played Gmod? It's kind of like that. That's basically what this is. It's pretty similar to Gmod. But yeah, you can put your static stuff. That's kind of neat. Like if you want to make like an airport or something, which is pretty cool. See, I got some cannons and stuff like that, making it look kind of neat. And then I have all these weapons out here, like, you know, whenever people play on my map, they can come out here and get them. A couple of vehicles, so you can drive and stuff, you know, if you need to. I have a couple of statues of Paganman. And then, now, here's the next detail. Your enemies. That's kind of like I was telling you about earlier on your toolbox. If you go to add A1, you got your enemy wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. What you do is you can click one of them, and you can pick an enemy, and then if you see where it says A1 budget, that tells you how many you can put in each A1 slot, which is each wave. So, like, for instance, I don't see how, but all of my, oh, that's why. Forgot to put them in. Like, for instance, see, like, I can show you now, since I did forget, like, my enemy wave 2, I'm gonna put, see, I'll put some heavy guard heavy gunners. So, like, see, you can keep on adding them until your budget gets full. Like, see, now it'll say I can't do it no more. So basically, all you got to do now is press L1 again and go to your next slot. This one, I'll put some let's see, I'll put some snipers. So, yeah, I'll just bring them over to this building, you know, because that's usually where the snipers like to be, is up on top of buildings. So, yeah, now I'll fill that one up. See, it says I can't do it no more. So I press L1 and go to wave 4. And I'm going to put some of the Shangri-La Hunters, which are kind of like the hunters I was telling you about that can control the animals, except they can't. Can't do it no more, so I go to 5. Now, this, I'm going to put some regular army hunters. These are the ones that can. But, now for my map, for the last person, hold up. I like to put Paganman as the last person, and I like to put him in one of these buildings, because I like to kill him last. Because, you know, that's basically what this game is about, but, you know, you ain't got to make the map like that. It's like, I was playing a little while earlier, before I started making this video. These people that play this game are actually getting a whole lot better at making some maps like this. Because I was playing on one that was actually supposed to be like Mad Max, if you've ever seen that movie. Like, they just come out with a new one. And it looked almost just like the movie. But anyway, yeah, see, now I got all my stuff. And let's see if I put my spawn point. Nope. Okay, so yeah, I can show you how to do that. Press L1, go to your objects. Oh, no, never mind, my bad. Like, see, that's where I was telling you, it can kind of get you a little bit. You got to go to Add Gameplay Objects. Go to your map spawn, player spawn point. And I like to spawn kind of near this helicopter over here. So I'll put my spawn point there. And for my objective, I'm not really going to use one of those for right now. But you could, all you do is, like, say you want to kill somebody last, like I was talking about killing Paganman. You just put it where you put that person that you want to kill last. And then, if I'm correct, it will either make him stay there or it will follow him. But anyway, now you can press start, press play, or explore. Now the only difference between play and explore is explore lets you go onto the map, but the people don't shoot at you. You can kill them if you want to, but they won't shoot at you. It's kind of like they don't see you. But play, on the other hand, that's just like you're playing and they do shoot at you. So for me right now, I'm going to press explore because I need to go and see if I put everybody in their right place and see if I did this right. And another thing, if you just started playing this game, or you know you didn't know this, now the ammo crates like this can actually be kind of dangerous. Say, for instance, you throw a Molotov over there, it gets on it, it starts shooting bullets, which is, I think, is kind of cool, because yes, it can kill the other people if they stand by it. But I'm not gonna waste the rest of the ammo. I like taking the ammo and then trying to see if it'll still do it, which is it will. So then I get most of this ammo before it catches on fire, and I throw one. But yes, like I was saying, now you have your wave 1 over here, and like I was saying, after you kill those, then your wave 2 will spawn, which is, you can spawn them before you even kill them, but it takes a minute because they have to load in. But yeah, like, I'm gonna go ahead and go out and press play, and I'll show you. So all you do is press back to map editor, press start, and go to play. And then see, you got your spawn point. But as you've seen, whenever I went to explore, I flew in, because on explore your map editor does not work. So now I got the snipers, which is, I don't see why they're not freaking looking at me. And you can, like I was showing you how you got all the weapons laying on the ground, you can go over to them, get all your ammo or whatever, and trade them out. Like, usually I'll get either the grenade launcher, which is right here, hang on. I like to get it as one of them. I like to get the automatic, rocket launcher. And my grenade launcher is right here somewhere. I just seen it. There it is. Okay, so I got my grenade launcher. And that's usually about all I use. I don't even use my other slot. I don't even use the pistol. So yeah, then you can go over here and, you know, get your ammo, and then I'm gonna go ahead and start cleaning out some of these snipers, so let's go ahead and kill a couple of those, because that will cause some of the wave 2 to come in. So that gets me a little bit closer, because I have to kill 55, which is a lot. So I like to get up on this hill, and yes, they are pretty smart. So if you don't, you mostly want to spend most of your time ducking. So I usually like to get above all of my enemies, you know, and snipe. Because I'm more of a sniper. I don't usually, that's about all I use on this game. Because to me, it's a pretty fun sniper game. So, yeah. Now, if they do spot a dead body, they do start looking for you. Which is, you would think so. And like I was gonna say in one of my other videos that I posted, like if you've been looking on my channel, if you see my second video that I made, it's about taking down Paganman's fortress. Sorry about that, y'all. My controller went dead. So, like I was saying, I tried to use my other earbuds and they weren't working earlier. But like I was saying on that video, you always want to use one of the better sniper rifles that you can get later in the game, because you don't want to use one of the first sniper rifles, because if you do, then they don't do almost any damage on the main army guards like these are. Like, for instance, I'm using the SA-50. That's about the second best sniper rifle in this game. I would have used the Z93, but it doesn't have a silencer. But this one's better anyway because it's an automatic. So, yeah, like, see, now they've seen a dead body, so now they're looking for me. But on the other hand, if you look down here, see some of the wave 2 have already spawned in. Which is, see, I always go for the big dudes, so I usually have to go for the headshot. And see, sometimes it's hard to hit them, because these dudes take a lot of hits, even with the best sniper rifles. But see, it's like I can go ahead and pick out some of the rest of these guards that are up on the top. And, like, see, there's a couple down here still. Sniper. And they usually, usually coming over, looking over here. I don't know why they do that, but they always look on the opposite direction of wherever I am. So, yeah, it's kind of weird. But, yeah, this should be wave 2 and 3, if I'm correct. But see, I just got him in the head. So now one of the wave 4 must have spawned or something. And yes, you can throw meat down there. And if there are no more hunters, it can lure animals. Like, see, there's a jaguar going down there. Or you can throw Molotovs down there. But the only problem is if you have any of the flamethrower gunners, then they do not burn. So you usually want to throw either grenades or C4 down there. I'm just going to go with the C4. I'm going to go with the grenade. And they've already spotted me. So, kind of sucks. But, yeah, you basically just want to get through most of these waves, and then after you do that, then most of them will stop spawning in. Because the more you kill in one wave, the less that spawn in during the next. It doesn't matter how many you put on one of the waves, they always spawn in less, depending on how long it takes you to kill them. That's like, I can, and also, if you do get spotted, if you sit in a hidden area to wherever they can't see you, like see, they can't see me over this mountain ledge, then, they will stop looking for you after about 30 seconds or to a minute. Like, see, now they done turned their back to me. So, all I have to do is go over and shoot. But yeah, now see, there's most of the wave 4s right there. And they've almost spotted me. Because those white things up there that are slowly going down, those show you if where the enemy is and how much they've spotted you. If it goes all the way up, then they've spotted you and they start shooting you. It's like, for instance, see, there's most snipers now. And then those are my other hunters that I have to kill. Which is, those are kind of hard because they are not from regular Far Cry. These dudes come from Shangri-La, like I was telling you about, like this map. It's like a dream that the dude has in story mode, to wherever he goes into the secret map and he has to go and ring bells of enlightenment. It's kind of weird, actually. But yeah, after you kill most of the people in wave 4, wave 5 comes in, which is the final wave, which is a good thing, unless you die. This has got to be one of my favorite games, other than 2K, NBA. So, yeah, I play a lot of that. Now, like I was saying, I just started making YouTube videos on my PlayStation. So, yeah. And, I always have been a fan of Call of Duty. I'm hoping to get Call of Duty World War II soon. And, play most zombies on there to make videos. But yeah, I make a lot of videos on this because this is pretty easily to explain and stuff. But I just mainly made this video just to show y'all guys, if y'all don't know how to make a video of, how to make a map editor on Far Cry. I made this to show you how. But if you did, then, still, anyway, thank you for watching. But, yeah, I just started playing this game maybe about a couple of months ago. And I thought of it kind of like it kind of reminds me of a mixture between Grand Theft Auto and Call of Duty, because you can still get in cars and stuff, and you can't do that in Call of Duty. But also it does have, like, you can search people and stuff like you can on Grand Theft Auto and stuff. So it kind of reminds me of that. In Call of Duty, it basically reminds me of that because, you know, you can go and get different weapons and stuff from stores, and so yeah. But it's one of my favorites. But like if you can look up here now, hold up, after that stupid thing, sorry about that, y'all. But if you look up here, on this enemies killed thing, it says I have 25 of 55, which means that I'm basically almost done with wave 4. But see, now I've almost been spotted, and I'm probably fixing to be. Yep. So yeah, that sniper up there has already seen me, which is I've done killed him. So now I can hide again. But the gunner's already seen me as well, so have to go ahead and kill him. And this dude over here has already seen me. That's a hunter. So now, hopefully if no other ones go over that mountain ledge, I will be able to hide. And also, you want to always make sure that you have all of your health generations all the way full, because almost every single hit from these bullets, if you don't have any of your syringes, then they can really put damage on your health. And if they are constantly shooting you, it's hard to get it up. So yeah, and you always want to make sure that you know where most of your enemies are, which is you can pretty much do that by taking your camera, and if there's enemies, it'll show you on your camera where they're at.
He's probably hiding. Stop.
Okay, just a sec.
We need to find.
Let's see. So then after you do that, you can go ahead and kill the rest of the heavy gunners. And usually, like for instance, me, I usually make sure that I go ahead and kill all the snipers before I kill the rest of the dudes. Like, see, I've already been spotted, so it doesn't even matter anymore. Because now I have less people. But like I was saying, see, like, I'm already almost dead because the bullets do put a pretty big effect on you. So you want to kind of always be aware of where your enemies are, as I was saying just a little while ago. Because it's pretty hard, like, see, that was stupid of me. But yeah, you want to always make sure that you know where all of your enemies are so that you know when you can regenerate and when you can't. Because that's usually how most people in this game die, because they try to regenerate whenever they have all their enemies all on top of them. And you definitely don't want to do that. Like, see, now I got an archer over there. Definitely want to kill him. I have a heavy gun. I have heavy gunners. I have another sniper. Like, see, there's most of them in there. But like I was saying, I usually go for all the snipers first because those are the most ones that can kill you the easiest. So, yeah, and then after you get most of them already killed, you can go ahead and go in the fence. And then see, like, I need to regenerate, so I'll go down the hill a little bit, knowing pretty much where all of my enemies are, and I'll regenerate a little bit. But yeah, this is a pretty easily done game. you just got to know what you're doing. Which is, like I said, I've been playing for a couple months, but I've been playing a lot almost every single day. So it's not really that hard. Well, like see, whenever you run mostly almost out of ammo, then yeah, you can die pretty easily. Like I'm probably fixing to die. But yeah, as long as you know where most of your stuff is, you'll be okay. But hopefully this did a pretty good job helping you explain on how to make your maps and stuff. So thank y'all for watching.